Want to learn how to win more PvP battles in Last War Survival without spending a dime? You're in the right place. In this ultimate guide, we'll discuss the 9 most essential strategies and tips that will give you an edge over pay-to-win players. Don't let their deep pockets discourage you. With the right approach, you can come out on top in Last War Survival's competitive PvP battles. So, let's jump right into it and level up your skills. Tip number 9, know your opponents. The most important thing to remember when jumping into PvP battles in Last War Survival game is to know your opponent. It's easy for newcomers to make the mistake of attacking without understanding who they are going up against. This can lead to losing the battle, a large portion of your troops, or even causing conflicts between alliances. This is because the top-ranking alliances have agreements not to attack each other. To avoid this, first, make sure that the base you plan to attack is not a member of one of the top alliances. In fact, it's even better if they are not in an alliance at all. Secondly, always scout their base before attacking. This will give you valuable information about their heroes and resources that can be plundered. To do this, simply tap on their base and click the third blue icon. Then, check the report by going to your mail and tapping on the battle folder. Tip number 8, upgrade hospitals and the healing rate. While this does not directly impact your PvP battles, upgrading hospitals and improving the healing rate is essential for long-term success in Last War Survival. It's easy to overlook the need for better healing capabilities, especially during busy events like Enemy Buster. However, not having enough room in your hospitals can result in permanently losing valuable units after multiple attacks from stronger players. To prevent this, make sure to upgrade all of your hospitals and research healing-related technologies, such as rapid field dressing and infirmary expansion of the development tech tree. This will ensure that your troops are always ready for battle and decrease the risk of losing them permanently. Also in the development tech tree, you have 2 more useful techs that will help increase your army size, extra barracks, and focused training. This will unlock more barracks and increase the training speed of your units. Before we move on to the next tip, if you find this guide helpful so far, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips and tricks like this. Thanks! Tip number 7, keep an eye on new releases. This game is constantly evolving, which keeps things exciting and fresh for players. We received lots of questions about why certain heroes weren't available for recruitment, and it turns out that they are released on different days depending on when the server was created. Not to worry though, we've got you covered with a downloadable PDF file that lists all the heroes and events along with the day they become available. Link in the video description. To give you a quick idea, Stepman joins the roster on day 57, and Fiona becomes available on day 99. The Desert Storm event is also released on day 20, offering amazing rewards such as epic gear materials, speed-ups, and honor points. So watch for these new additions and use them to your advantage in battles. Tip number 6, pick the right heroes. I'm sure most of you noticed that having the right heroes can make all the difference in winning PvP battles in Last War Survival. They are the leaders of your troops with different roles, types, and skills. Although having any UR rarity hero is better than any SSR or SR hero, you should know that each hero is designed to perform better in either PvP or PvE mode. You can deploy 5 heroes per squad, so it's essential to pick the ones that are fit for this type of battle. But how do you determine which heroes are suitable for PvP? It's simple. Just check their second and third skills. While there are no specific criteria for PvP heroes, you can easily spot PvE skills. These skills usually provide buffs or bonuses that either increase attack or decrease the damage taken from zombies and world map monsters. On the other hand, PvP heroes have general attack bonuses and overall troop boosts. A few good PvP heroes are Kimberly, Skylar, and Stepman. And speaking of heroes, we will soon release a new hero tier list specifically for PvP. Make sure to subscribe so you can be notified when it's released. Tip number 5, create a farm account. Another thing you can do to help improve your squads for PvP battles in Last War Survival is to create 1 or multiple farm accounts. This way, you can get additional resources through repeated attacks to support your main account. At least that's how it's supposed to be. At the moment, 2 crucial elements are missing from this feature. First, it's not possible to have more than 1 character on the same server. Second, even though you can create a new switchable account, you will be assigned to a random server and cannot change it later like in other similar games, such as Call of Dragons or Rise of Castles. However, there is good news. According to some players, it will soon be possible to teleport your base to a desired server. But the exact release date is still unknown. In the meantime, we can prepare by creating 1 or 2 switchable accounts. Here's how. Tap on your avatar in the top left corner and select Account. Make sure your current account is linked to Google Play Games. If not, you can link it through email or Google Play Games. Return to the profile pop-up and tap on Settings. Next, select General Settings. Scroll down and tap on Clear under Clear Storage. This will delete local data on your device and prompt you to log in again. Do not worry, your progress will remain saved on the Google account. Again, make sure it's linked. Your account's name will be displayed below the button. Instead of logging in with your current account, select Start to create a new account. Follow the tutorial and play until you reach Headquarters Level 3 or more. At this point, you can access the profile page, check if it's already linked, and switch back to your main profile by selecting your previous Google account. Keep in mind that this is just a theory, as it may never be possible to move between servers, since there are no official announcements from the developers so far. But when, or if, the ability to teleport to new servers becomes available, all you have to do is move your new base to the same server as your main account and use it for additional resources. Tip number 4. Maximize the right techs. Techs are a crucial aspect of PvP battles in Last War Survival. If you want to win more battles, here are 5 tech branches that you should prioritize: Hero, Units, Garage 1, Special Forces, and Alliance Duel. These branches offer a variety of techs to research, but focusing on the right ones will give you an edge over your opponents. Start with the Hero tech tree. All the techs here up to Endurance are related to the 3 hero types: Tank, Aircraft, and Missile Vehicle. These will make your heroes stronger by increasing their HP, attack, and defense stats. Next, the Units tech category is also a must because all the techs here directly improve the stats of your units and increase the size of your army overall. The third branch we recommend is Garage 1, which includes a mix of PvE and PvP techs. The ones you should prioritize are those that are not related to zombies. Next, you have the Special Forces category, where you can research techs related to both heroes and units. This is also where you can unlock the 10th unit tier, Unit X, the strongest unit in Last War Survival so far. However, this requires a Tech Center level 30, so make sure to work on upgrading your Tech Center as well. Finally, don't forget about Alliance Duel. All techs here are essential, but the incentive tech should be prioritized as it gives you more points for PvP wins, which means better rewards. With these 5 tech branches in mind, you'll gain a huge advantage in PvP battles. Tip number 3, make use of the drone chips. The drone chip feature becomes available on the 85th day of any server, unlocking the Chip Boost event where you can get a few chip chests for free. Depending on the quality of the chests, legendary, epic, rare, or common, they may include 1 or multiple chips that you can equip your tactical drone with. This will highly enhance the drone's attack power and unlock a variety of unique skills and effects that will highly improve your squad's performance in battles. There is a lot to be covered regarding drone chips and tactical drone in general, which we will discuss in more detail in a future video. But for now, it's important to know that you should create chip presets for each squad. This way you can have the right chips equipped based on the types of heroes you may have in each squad. Now, I'm sure this won't be easy because good quality chips are hard to get. As you can see, I was lucky enough to get 1 legendary and 1 epic chip, but unfortunately, the legendary chip is for aircraft heroes, which is not what I prioritize in my main squad. Nonetheless, it's important to keep trying because the right chips can make a huge difference in battles. Tip number 2, have a solid hero composition. As I said in my first tip, after checking the scout report, it would be wise to choose your team based on your opponent's heroes and their composition. This will give you an idea of which heroes to pick to counter them. You could, for instance, have your 3 squads pre-configured with one of the 3 hero types, 3+2 or 5 of the same type. That way, you could quickly choose the right squad and launch the attack. An easier way would be to simply rebuild your main squad before each attack based on the info you get in your scout reports, and arrange heroes accordingly. Speaking of which, tank roles, so not the type, but role, should stay in the front row, while the support and attackers should be in the back row. If the enemy has a lot of tank-type heroes, it would be better to bring some aircraft heroes to give you that nice bonus of up to 20% in attack, HP, and defense. Tank heroes also deal 20% less damage to aircraft heroes. In the same way, tanks receive up to 20% less damage from missile vehicle heroes, and missile vehicle 20% less damage from aircrafts. So keep these in mind before your next attack to maximize your team's potential against specific opponents. My final tip to help you win more PvP battles in Last War Survival is to keep collecting hero recruitment tickets. These tickets are used for recruiting stronger and more diverse heroes, which can give you a huge advantage in battle. But as I always mentioned, make sure you always use them in packs of 10, as this will offer better drop rates. At least it did for me. The two best ways to collect recruitment tickets are the Zombie First Win reward and opening all 3 chests from today's goal section of the Arms Race daily event. You get 1 legendary ticket each time you defeat a specific level of zombies for the first time. The same goes for the game seasons, but they will drop Heroes Return recruitment tickets instead, which can be used to recruit seasonal heroes, S1 in our case as the first season started recently on our server. Each of the 3 mentioned chests of the Arms Race event requires a certain number of Arms Race badges to be unlocked, 2 for the first chest, and it includes 1 legendary ticket, 8 badges for the second chest, and offers 3 legendary tickets and 5 epic universal shards, and 18 badges for the third chest, and offers you 6 legendary tickets plus 2 universal legendary hero shards. This means that you could get 10 legendary tickets daily just by opening these chests. And that's it for our ultimate guide to winning PvP battles in Last War Survival. Make sure to subscribe and like this video for more Last War Survival content, and let me know in the comments if there are any other topics related to the game that you would like us to cover, and any tips you may want to share. Until next time, stay awesome and keep grinding.